Dude, the first match of this top 8 is Anji versus Goldlewis. Just as a heads up, like, when I watched it, the VOD was a little choppy, so it might look a little weird. Jiro versus Gobou, right? I mean, this is an interesting matchup. I think Gobou is one with the skies. He doesn't ever block. He doesn't like to stay on the ground. My dude is swinging. My dude is swinging. So, like, you know, this is the way he likes... this is the way he likes playing. It looks the exact same to me. I don't know if it's like an OBS issue, but the VOD looks choppy as hell. Just letting you know. It looks incredibly choppy to me. I don't know. It looks the same. It's still very choppy, but it's fine. Bad spot to burst, by the way, on the what's it called? The behemoth. It's like bursting Chip Rekka, where Chip Rekka is like the end. Rekka 1, Rekka 2 for Chip is the end. You don't have any pressure afterwards. Same thing with Behemoth. Behemoth doesn't give you any pressure afterwards, and both of them, well, it gives you pressure on the knockdown, but it doesn't, there's no more damage afterwards. And more importantly, it's a very common spot to RC. So, like, in both cases, you know, bursting there is like a force of habit, but it's not very good. That also sucks. He was so deep. And what's it called? The drone popped him up. So because the drone popped him up, the 842 Behemoth pulled him out of the corner. Oh, that sucks. He pulled him out of the corner and he didn't get a combo. Which is super whack. Lost the corner on accident because of it. Anyway, yeah, Jiro got his ass beat. It can happen. It's very, very common in this matchup.
And these two players for sure have been playing together for they know each other.
Oh, that sucks. Not a good punish though. 2P, he had to cancel 2P into like 6H right away or 6P or something else. 2P, 2P, 2P doesn't do anything.
Drone disappears. 6H finds it but chooses to burst out. Both controlling space here. Oh my goodness, that fake Fujin.
Yeah, 2P Fujin even.
Here's to continue pressure. Oh, the defense of Gobou. Okay, gets tagged by low, continuing the pressure and
oh, that's the wrong Behemoth. Yeah, he tried 684 the first time and it just didn't come out.
Side switch, very nice.
You got 268, which happens when you just don't finish on 4 and you just hit H on the Behemoth too early.
I know there's a lot of Jiro fans out here. Represent. Ooh, what a 6P interrupt. Wow, perfect 2P right there.
Oh, I think that's a mistake. I feel like that's supposed to hit. I don't know exactly what Gobou is trying. Maybe he's trying to do a fake, but I feel like it's supposed to be hitting, and then he just like misses. I'm not sure. He does like doing jump H into BRC, and he likes doing fake in the front or behind mix-ups with it, which are pretty good. Yeah, he got backdash there. What up, Sagan? That's the key to beating Goldlewis's pressure, is that outside of being cornered and him doing 268, his offensive options are weak to backdash unless he's doing 486 Behemoth, which you can interrupt. Backdash it's like the answer to Goldlewis. It's like, if you're defending Goldlewis and you're not backdashing his Behemoths, like, you see what I'm saying? Then you're probably not playing the matchup right. You probably don't know how to defend against the character, I think is the answer. Like, backdash is the best defensive option. When I talked about defending against drone, one of the things I talked about is approaching Goldlewis when drone is out, running at him so that you don't like lose all the space. Like, it's funny right here. I mean, he gained space actually against the drone here. But the reason I talked about running at the drone is that backdash is your best defensive option. And if you run at him and get closer, you have more backdashes available, which means your defense is better. When you're in the corner, backdashing against Behemoth is much worse. So it's why backdash is like such a good option. Again, he can do 486 and catch a backdash, like especially in the corner. What a jump K, by the way. It's juicy. It's like, you know, he can catch you in the corner, or if he's really close on a read with it. But backdash is the best answer against 268, and then both the overhead and low fast Behemoths, those are both weak to backdash in the middle of the screen. Yeah, that's common. These are common defensive options against Goldlewis. This is the way you're supposed to have been defending against the character since he released. And people not knowing that is bizarre, because The character's been out for like a year almost, right?
As always, drone saves the day, I guess.
But people, you know, now that he is a stronger character, people are like, oh shit, I probably should learn how to fight him, or I can tweet Goldlewis broke for real, and then that'll work too. And then they're like, I'll do the second one. I'll do the second one. Positive bonus. Oh, he built the meter. He could have killed. Positive bonus was there, so he built meter on Fujin into Nagihao to kill there.
Gobou does have burst now, so he can afford it. He's got an insurance.
Yeah, in the corner, it's so much worse. Like, it is so bad. You are so dead. If Goldlewis corners you, it's brutal.
Now it's Gobou's turn.
It's like incredibly terrible. That's why fighting for space on the screen is so good. It's why people say that you should run at him to 6p, right? Because it makes anti-airing him easier and you gain space. That was a good try on the punish, but he didn't quite get it. It's why people say that just like running away from him and giving space is bad. Even if you're a zoner, if you just... Oh, nice bait. He walked back a little bit to make the throw whiff there. That was really good. If you just like let him take space, then you get cornered and you die. Like, you don't win in the corner against him. You have to fight for space. He's not the kind of like big slow dude you run away from. He's the kind of big slow dude that you need to fight and poke against. Because if you just let him take space and you run from him, then he'll win. Because the corner is his win condition, right? Yeah, the way you backdash the behemoth is you backdash the behemoth. When he does a button, he's going to cancel the button into a behemoth. So if he's doing that, then you should just block the button and then backdash the behemoth. Also, as like a point of reference, when he does behemoth as a meaty, most of the time, like he's doing, I don't know, 842 or 862. Most of the time, it's hard to make that beat throw and backdash. It usually loses the one or the other. Like if he's doing 268, he can beat both. That's the one where you just have to block it.
Snipes him out of the air. That could have been possibly a jump throw at him. Okay, never mind. Gets the sandwich situation. And oh my god, how is he blocking that?
Yeah, I think PRC, late PRC there was to try to catch a button. Gobou likes doing that a lot. Oh, that's a drop. He likes doing late PRC or BRCs to catch people. And late PRC in particular, he does like unsafe stuff and then just does late PRC to be like, all right, are you going to try to punish this or are you going to do something? It's a good option. I like how often we're seeing him not break the wall here, by the way. It's good that Jiro is just taking this pressure. Next hit kills now. Dead.
Super. This is gonna kill. This is Zato.
I'm not surprised he went to Zato, though. I don't know if he likes this matchup more. But I think his approach with Goldlewis is like, it's just his playstyle, but I think it's very gamble heavy, right? Like he wants to jump, he wants to fly, which is fine. It's just Anji has good anti-airs.
Overhead, finally the first rin in this.
Oh, burst on the table. Oh, he's not even gonna get the burst.
JP streams
Big dead.
Better frame rate live. I'd how you are watching this now though.
Thanks very much, but it's all the same. The other side of winter semis is Pochi the Dog versus Tyurara. That's a sick name. You got that dog in him from round start. Like you don't, there's not even a question. Like you already know he's got that dog in him.
That was good awareness by Pochi, even how high the JS was, and decided to go for a 2K 2D. Oh, chooses to burst with that lightly. Okay. Was that gonna pay off?
Yeah, he's from Singapore. Up against Tyurara. Oh. He's a very good player. Tyurara is really strong. What up, Hazes? Thanks for the prime. One thing that's really scary about Tyurara is that he also is big send in it. Like, he just does Fujarg, which is obviously like, you know, it's negative on block if you're not in chalk state, and he just DPs after or challenges or runs up and throws you. I'm like, are you okay? Like he just got a wild style for sure. Oh, he's dead. That far slash caught it. It's a core circle input now. Yeah, Tyurara, he's like, he likes to send it. I mean, he was very famous, right, for like just sending it with DP. He really likes run up DP as like an option on Oki, or like run up jump DP into RC, get big ass damage. Jiro versus Gobou is the first match. Yeah. What up, Snugbook?
Sajam vibe.
Thanks to the Sixer. Oh.
Oh, that was a bit too far for that. Oh, unfortunately not able to convert from the zone.
Oh my god, what a burst. If that burst doesn't say everything about you as a human, like he's like, yep, winnable.
Okay, doesn't go for the wall break.
Winnable.
Doesn't have meter to afford it too. Okay, last guess for Pochi.
Oh, he could have killed. Oh, he did kill.
It's never a drop. It's always a reset.
Always a reset.
Man, this man's also from the future. Hell, how did he...
Yeah, time stop is great for Axel for corner carry, and it makes some of his like mid-screen confirms convert into wall breaks, which is pretty important.
Right there. Ooh, big hit. Oh my god, what happened?
Oh, I guess he doesn't care if it's a PRC. Oh no. He doesn't actually care if it's a PRC or not in this patch, right? Because he can just, whatever it's called. Oh. Yeah, that's a drop. He can just use the RC and he gets the damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe, does it scale the gravity more to get hit by the RC shockwave? I actually don't know.
They have burst loaded. Oh my goodness, run up 2K2D, the best.
Man, Jiro ran up with a 6B instead.
He guessed wrong in that interaction.
Nice jump. That was a good call. He like hard called that out. I think he did it like immediately. But didn't get anything off of it.
Uh-oh, low crush.
Quick burst too. That's a really like weird timing to burst because bursting there is pretty scary against most burst baits, right? Good dash block. It definitely is dash block simulator. The thing about, yeah, see what I mean about the DPs. He just like does, you know, minus on block Fujarg and he's gonna DP with, especially with bar sometimes. Oh, dead. Anji in winners finals up against Axel or Kai. Like, what a weird tournament, huh?
5K meaty.
Very, very grindy.
Oh, big 6H. Yeah, force the burst there.
What? It's like such a strange collection of characters. Nice flash cancel. If you're gonna DP, you might as well input an FD because, you know, if for some reason there's ever a clash, you'll take an FD there. That's interesting. I wonder if that's more damage than just doing like close slash bombers and stuff. I'm guessing yes. Because you get all the extra hits, right? From 2S like 5H and all that. Oh, that's
my gosh, mistimes the meaty.
If there ever was a more winnable path, I know, right? If you're looking at a bracket, is there ever a more winnable bracket than like Anji versus Goldlewis, Axel versus Kai, top 8 winner side? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, he just burst there immediately right away, too. I'm surprised at the immediate burst. It's a weird timing to do it. Okay, that's... Alright, you got me. Oh, yeah, I accept death.
And the potential win for Pochi. Let's see if Tyurara will make any different any adjustments.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah, see, I mean, that's why bursting on a close slash is bad, I think, right? Because that's so scary. I'm surprised Tyurara has been bursting so early. What an air throw. I'm surprised he's been bursting so early. I think he just expects that he doesn't want to delay the hits because he wants to hide on the bomber or something, so he just does close line. Oh, yeah, not a safe jump. Oh, you should die here. 5K, 6H. Easy peasy kill. 2K, 6H rather. I think it's interesting because, yeah, this path, watching this tournament, it's the weirdest. There's like, where's the Happy Chaos Ram, Nago, Leo, Zato in top 8 to beat up these Axels and Kais and Anjis and Goldlewises? This is also a qualifier for Arc Revo, by the way. You can't burst here, which is pretty bad. You can make this pretty burst safe. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think you're doing anything there. You just, you know, you're already up around anyway, but even if you weren't, I don't know how you're bursting that. I think you just gotta let it go. Yeah, unsafe, and it just sends it with a DP. Or negative, rather, not unsafe. But he just was like, yeah, I'm doing it. Why not? Nice air throw. That dash block to get the air throw. Most people, what they do against Kai and most strike throw characters is just FD and then delayed jump back to beat strikes. So that way, you know, you cover both options pretty well. Oh, you're big dead, yeah.
Kai players rise up with a stun dipper, of course.
This is also, I mean, this is pretty normal for tournaments in Asia, right? This character spread. Like, Jiro does quite well in tournaments in Japan, too. And I mean, even before, in the last patch, where, like, Happy Chaos and Ram were, you know, stronger than they are now, even, right? Probably, or just as strong in Ram's case, and then stronger in Happy Chaos's case. Their finals were, like, you know, Seoul versus Geo. Like, it's the characters played in Asia are very different, so. Oh, didn't combo, but yeah, you'll take the extra damage.
Yeah, that was too high for the JD to confirm. For the JD to connect rather after that game.
Happy belated birthday, Hanzo. They moved your FedEx on you? That's terrible. Anyway, can I borrow some money?
Full screen. Yeah, full screen. Punish that. Yes, sir. But then
I wonder, is it better to 6H there? Could he not have done like dash stun dipper or like dash 2S or something?
Oh, yeah, that was a
I don't know. It seemed kind of hard to judge. Can I borrow like $300,000?
For Tyurara.
Anyway, I lost it all in a mysterious will it kill related accident. Oh, you're so dead.
Pochi the Dog.
So winners finals is Anji versus Axel. But in general, it's funny because, you know, in Asia, there's like all the talk about how Dara mentioned it when he came here. He was like, yeah, you guys think Ram is like the sickest, like she's so strong and everything. And that's not really the perception in Asia. Yeah, there are good Ram players. They just don't do as well. Yeah, even Leo is not as high, I think. And I think their Happy Chaos players are also not as good as the Happy Chaos players here, right? Dogra, like, the way he plays Happy Chaos is so weird. I don't understand what he's doing most of the time, if I'm honest with you. Look, it's ThatDog. He's definitely got ThatDog in him. Yeah, Dogra, he shoots like he's it's like, you know, when you watch somebody who's like a competitive, like Olympic level shooter where they like are drawing and shooting as fast as possible. That's what it's like here. And then Dogra is like, he's just shooting for fun on a Sunday, you know, hunting weasels or something. Nice, that was great. I don't think he could have landed in combo, so doing BR there was good. Bonded. Yeah, this matchup, tale as old as time. Essentially, if you're Soul here, the way you win when Nago has high blood like this is you let him whiff and then you attack after he whiffs, right? Or you try and make him whiff by doing stuff like that, jumping, forcing an interaction on that. That's basically the game plan. This matchup is really generally Nago controlled in neutral.
What a backdash, sir.
But obviously Soul, like, his offense is very explosive. Yeah, that's huge. I think he can get close to killing here. He can actually kill now? Oh, he didn't get the wall. That's, dude, he did so much. Oh my god, that's scary. What a pitter pat. I think he could have killed if he did like jump S, jump H, jump D. I think the combo could have been slightly better. Nago also is the tankiest character, so I think it, you know, it probably also kills a lot of other characters. Nice. I like 6S delay cancel. 6S is -7 on block, right? So a lot of people will challenge after you block it if they don't think you're gonna cancel. Pretty common answer. So you just do 6S and then delay. Nice whip punish. Dude, that dog definitely got that dog in him. Oh, that could have been DP. SDP, I think, would have been good. Actually, would it have even punished, I wonder? Look at the dash blocks from that dog. They're perfect. That combo was not fantastic, but it killed, so it was perfect. The dash blocks are really good. So that dog is blocking 2K2D and then dash blocking forward on Nago. Because essentially, like, you're saying, like, are you going to cancel this in a DP or Beyblade? Or if you don't, I'll dash block and then hit a button. Or if you Fukyo back, I can hit 2K /2S, whatever, and, like, challenge the Fukyo back, right? So it's pretty good. I like that. Prive, again, what up? Thanks for the 15. Important in this matchup, to dash block against Nago and like take space, because if you don't dash block against them, you know, you won't advance. So dash blocking is super crucial. Try to RC and block that burst, but was a little late. There's startup frames on RC, right? So as you can see here, there is the startup of him trying to RC and bait this burst, but was a little late. So it was a good reaction, just slightly off. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. 5H maybe? No, this is this is big dead.
Not quite. He doesn't even need the meter.
That dog is a gamer. Look at him go.
Okay, early full kill to the other side and the clean punish on the jump there.
Good confirm by Zeidge.
He wasn't blocking. What a trace, sir.
Wow,
There
nice.
we go. Calls
That was
out to the band.
beautiful. That 6P was done so high, actually. And that option has been represented enough times, I think that Zeidge was like, all right, I got this. I got this. I'm ready. See the dash block forward there from Soul, again, trying to cover some distance. This is a good answer most of the time, right? You block 2K2D, Soul dashes and then blocks in to gain some space. So you can see what Nago's doing. Like, you can try and dash block there and see, like, is this favorable for me or no? With Beyblade, mashed close slash, true Nago player. That's a punish, yeah. You have to cancel to not get punished there, but you have high blood, so you're not going to cancel, right? Interesting. They do love them some 5D RC in Japan, I feel like. I don't, you know, it's like a weird choice to me because, you know, you lost the corner, right? Trying to bait the burst. Okay, finally it comes. Delayed super hard. It's a weird option to me because you break the wall and, like, it's not, you're not doing too much with it after, right? Like, you break the wall and you get positive bonus, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Hey, there's another round. Okay, thanks. You're not doing too much with it. Like, you break the wall, sure. But after you break the wall, what do you get? Like, I don't know, you reset back to neutral. Position's just okay for you. Not quite popping. Very close, though. I think that 5H might have saved it, but maybe not. Oh, nice. That was good movement to escape the corner. Unfortunately, I don't know that it matters here.
Blood gauge is really okay.
I mean, in this case, he doesn't have to really fight. He really had life lead. Okay,
Nice. This looks great. Full extension. Break the wall here. Nago's blood's about to go down, so you have to watch for Beyblade. Beyblade is very scary here. Okay, well, he spent some blood, so I think you're okay. Nice. Burst is scary. Ooh, I think you could have... Yeah, that's rough. I think in hindsight, that's even more rough. Try to bait the burst. Oh, I think baited the 6P with that. Yeah. Chip is very scary there. What happens is we get the 6P. The wall carry is good. I think right here on the RC, if you're Soul, you could drift back and then do like gun flame into like, you know, 2H, or like you can probably space it out and try to be somewhat safe to burst. But in this moment, like, it's pretty... Yeah, he tried. That was a 2H. So he tried to do something to keep it burst safe. It's just not easy, right? When you already committed this. Could have done more here also. Could it have been enough to just do bite RC super? And then this right here, this is supposed to bait the 6P, right? And it does bait the 6P. But then there's a counter PRC to stop it. And then right now, this is just chip. But at the same time, that dog had burst, so maybe could have spent burst and then forced Nago to pop because he was spending all that blood. But yeah, it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough scenario to navigate, to say the least. Because if you burst too late there, then it's gonna, you know, the burst's gonna whiff because he's gonna Fukyo back. It's tough. There's not a lot of good options. Keep laughing when I hear that dog. He's got that dog in him. This top eight's got a lot of dog. That's true. Got a lot of dog in him. I like that I'm seeing that dog do so much like rising, jump S, jump H. Oh my god, no fucking way that shit hit from behind like that. Come on, bro. Why is Nago close slash like that? That's quite the sneeze. Why's it gotta be like that? The reason I like the rising jump S, jump H is like it gives you an option off of your... Oh, that would have been super! It gives you an option off of your jump cancel that's like pretty good. No! Oh?
Okay, still alive, still alive.
Okay, checking what that dog would be doing.
Nice jump. Oh my goodness. That jump was really, really good. He could have BR'd maybe, or BB'd.
Oh my goodness.
Get in there. Oh my god. Scary. Scary. Punish. Oh my god. No. Daisuke, this one's on you. If 6S still worked, he would have punished the... So I think he was afraid... Okay, two things. I think he was afraid 2D wasn't going to reach. Secondly, I think all the other lights he was afraid weren't going to reach. God damn it. It recovers so fast. This is all Daisuke's fault. Why does 6S not combo? I guess 6H would have been good too. But that's scary.
They compose themselves after that slobber knocker.
I don't know if 6H would have killed either.
What a response! Great challenge by
Maybe it might have killed. I'm not certain, honestly. I'd have to go back and look at the live. There's a better punish there. Even 5K 6H is better, to be honest, but... Oh, that dog. Yeah, when you dash cancel a normal, flames, Hot Wheel flames fly out of your legs.
best in the region. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Definitely the best in Singapore.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
It's pretty rad.
West. Okay, this time goes for the tech. That would have been scary if you decided to go for a bite though.
I like that delay bringer from that dog.
I think
This time missed the bite.
2K 6H or 5K 6H probably does kill, but...
Pushed him in the corner.
Yeah, very smart burst point from
Okay, with the
Okay.
Probably a hard call to make in the moment.
Great block from that
It's
dog.
it's funny because like when you watch it, it's like you can try to theory the right idea, but when Nago pops like that in tournament, everybody's scared. I'm scared every time Nago pops. I'm like, oh, what do I punish with? What up, Twitch names are difficult. The matchup is not that different in this version. I think it's harder for Soul, and I think the matchup was probably Nago favored before, but it's not that different. I would guess.
Uh-oh, BRC, but I have a 3.
Maybe slightly harder, but it's probably not overall that
that
different.
probably would that would have.
I think 6H getting nerfed for Soul is really bad for this matchup in particular. That's probably more important than any other change he got.
Right, that dog is still.
And the reason on that is like, you know, he uses 6H to whip punish a lot, but primarily Nago is the matchup where 6H whip punish is so important.
One click from downtown.
And they just like smoked it. Yeah, it's much worse in this version, right? So, oh, that was a big try. I think that does work if you hit it low enough.
Aware of the bite though, but that was too far.
But it could have also been a far slash. I don't know. That got buffered or something.
Okay.
Backdash, keep him out of the poke.
Good luck with that dog.
Yeah, Zeidge keeping that dog on the constant
Oof.
all-time high with the wrist gauge right there.
Scary. There's a lot of whiffs. Oh, the big throw range. That also makes it hard if you're a strike throw character. I'm sure if any of you who play a strike throw character, whether it's like Soul, Gio, Kai, whoever, like trying to run it at Nago and throw him, and he just throws you first because his throw range is so big. Yeah, you deserve that one. I'm sorry about that, Chief. You've been jumping and air dashing a lot. You deserve that. That was sick.
He knew
You definitely deserve that. You've been doing a lot of air dashing.
Forcing him to jump like that.
right?
5H check again.
And this is already match point for Zeidge.
Keeping the plus with the 2.
Well, what that tells you too, if you're Soul, I think, is it's time to just send it on the ground, right?
Backdash on the far slash.
Another problem too, you saw it there, is the...
Far slash being returned by that.
Oh, it didn't reach. He tried his best. He even did BR2 immediately to try to make it reach.
Both players keep
When Nago backdashes, he also is in a really good spot against most characters, right? Because his 5K is essentially a 7-frame far slash. And most characters, you know, they just don't have a button that pokes against Nago's 5K at that range. Like, he backdashes and is now in his optimal range to hit his lights.
calls out the YRC.
So it's pretty rough. Didn't even try to burst, huh? No, that combo was not burst safe. It wasn't even like burst conscious.
Every time you ask for
That shit was like punch.
early burst from that dog. Again, no anti-air from Zeidge.
Yeah, the air approaches worked out so well. I mean, he got jump D'd that one time, but like, oh no, you did it to yourself. Okay, well, I would have done it too.
Also a very clean DP.
Yeah, this time.
Oh, that sucks. He dropped the combo, got no wall splat, didn't even do that much damage.
Now's the chance.
That's a good reminder for Zeidge.
Yeah, I have a DP and I'm out of AD. Okay, big JH. Counter it confirmed. Full combo doesn't.
He's not gonna pop, but the scarier thing I think is the bar. Oh, that sucks. You should die here.
The combo earlier reduced so much.
No, man. I think he could have carried to the wall there. That's
Very
brutal.
defensive play from ThatDog. Very, very aware.
Oh, pop? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, you overused too much of that.
Oh man. 6H OGD? I don't. It wouldn't have killed. I don't think.
Okay.
Not sure. This might kill, but if it doesn't, he's gonna stand up and murder you. I don't think this is killing here. I think he lives on this 6H, and you lose your pressure. This keeps your pressure. Yeah, you give up your turn, and
Blood gauge was already up high,
it just sucks.
and ThatDog was able to claim that mishap.
If you're wrong there, so I understand doing 2K Gunflame. If you're not sure, I don't think it's worth it to do. I only do it if I'm like, this is gonna kill. Oh, he could have punished.
Bring your options as well, which is
Oh,
doesn't go for a risky option.
Fafnir. Stay there, sir.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Well
punishes it.
placed 2S.
Is that better than doing? I guess it probably has to be, right? Oh, he could have done a better combo, but I'll take it. Dead.
That's sir.
Nicely done. That dog?
Congratulations to ThatDog.
That dog? You dirty dog. Yeah, I don't know if 5K like 6P BR1 is better there than like doing 5K 2D or something, but you know. Remember when we were talking about all these cheap top tier characters like Ram, Happy Chaos, Nago, Leo? Well, here we go.
The hometown advantage.
They want to see the shootout. Let it happen.
And going for the
That dog?
like a we
Oh my goodness. First hit.
Got that dog in him?
First Psychrosis.
get
And
shot. No time for a
Sale.
curse.
We got ourselves a Happy Chaos mirror.
Going for the team going early on. Keep him out,
okay,
gets the-
great backdash by Psychrosis.
Counter.
Unfortunately, was not able to convert.
Also on this stage too, this stage is nasty.
And now,
All Happy Chaos players online, they just pick the default stage, and it's this one, and this stage makes their PCs explode, and I have to play against a Happy Chaos player who's got like fucking 1 frame per second. I played against a Geo player in Heaven the other day. That reminds me when I was qualifying for Heaven, I played against a Geo player who was streaming, and the game was in slow motion.
got the curse.
I'm not kidding when I say it was 7 frames of rollback with 20 ping, and the game is just in slow motion.
And converts.
Oh my gosh, what a challenge.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm just playing this in slow. I'm just fucking stuck. Because like they just couldn't run it at 60 FPS. And when I opened the stream, and you could see that it like the stream is just like you could tell the game is lagging, and I'm like they just don't care, I guess, or don't know. I don't know. I think some people are less like aware of
Backdash by Psychrosis.
lag on their in games. Like some people can like really feel it, and some people are just like, it seems about the same to me. I don't know.
Oh, Griff, that's his chance. No confirm.
Right.
on
So
the
I was
2K
like, well,
launcher.
fair enough.
Also, the burst keep in the corner. Again, this doesn't. Okay, he doesn't have.
Yeah, you could just see it. Like their game is just not running at 60 FPS. I was like, they just probably don't know. This stage is really not good. This is a bad stage to play on
Awareness for Seo.
for that reason. It used to be worse, and they made it better, but
Big counter.
yeah, it's not a great stage.
Buddy.
I'm talking about this because Happy Chaos makes the game lag, but also it's a Happy Chaos mirror. Like we've seen this quite a few times, right? The next gen games are going to be so bad for that, dude. Imagine trying to play Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. Like these games are about to fucking be so dreadful online. Like, dude, people's PCs are going to be exploding. If they don't have a benchmark, it's over.
Gets cursed already.
It's over. Like,
Oh,
Still cursed.
it's going to be so bad. You know that Kazuya model, like that shit, there's no way everybody's going to be able to run that at 60 FPS.
situation is
Yeah,
always
Tekken's about to be 3 frames per second.
But now Seo is powered up.
At this point, he's feeling what it's like to deal with another Happy Chaos, keeping you out. You just have to keep an eternal dash.
Yeah, imagine fucking, Ryu's foot is 8 million polygons or whatever, and like you're just like, dude, help me.
Still very clean zoning coming.
Speaking of which, Seo seems to be better at shooting.
Get it.
Now he's definitely.
Into level 3. That was
Oh,
gets
gets
caught
Yeah.
when moving back.
In this match was like in the last patch, whoever was a better shooter really, and resource management was so important. This patch it's a little different. What up, medic?
Hitbox.
Like in the last patch, it was really like, can you shoot faster / are you better at resource management? If so, you'll probably win the mirror. In this patch, like it's a little different, I think, but we haven't really seen that so far.
The other side wasn't able to keep the corner. They are those expensive beater.
They are dancing. Okay.
Fighting game, by the way.
Now it's
Reload
a
time.
time.
Why is it not a fighting game because there's zoning?
Seo is
It's
the
a shooting
fastest
game.
gun in the
It's
south.
time crisis. I think Psychrosis is not doing what I would expect in the mirror. Like, you know when Seo does that, for instance, like why is he not shooting back? Actually, I don't really understand, because this is minus. I don't really know why he doesn't just like steady aim shot back. You know, he's gaining resources, and if you always just dash block after he does this, you are always like just letting him shoot, right? So like by dash blocking over and over, then you get recursed, and then he's gonna shoot and concentrate super, and like I think if you're Psychrosis, don't you have to challenge that?
Moving forward.
He is pushing
Like,
Seo to the corner here.
he's not really gotten anything off these dash blocks for so long. Like yeah.
Okay.
Like you eventually got the corner here, but
now it's time to make something happen.
oh god, wow, that was, oh my god, Seo does not want to block. Good lord. Okay, we're all good here. Seo was not trying to block. It was backdash, backdash, gold burst, backdash, gold burst into IFD. IFD was finally what got it. I think dash blocking is not bad, but I think on some of the concentrate shots, you probably have to shoot back, right? You got to steady aim gunshot back so that you can't just hold space there and like shoot forever.
And as we talk about composure, Seo is having all of that composure for sure.
Yeah, like right there too. I mean, even I don't know. I'm surprised. It seems like Psychrosis does not want to play the long range game at all. Like we haven't, like, yeah, look, I'm so confused. Maybe it's just not the strat. Maybe Psychrosis is just trying to shoot.
Oh, you're a Sajam fan now?
Up close. Like he's trying to brawl, and like this is just not what he's about. What up, Mercator? Thanks for the prime. Steady aim shoots Happy Chaos, not the clone, so. Especially when he's split from the clone like that.
Situation is not good for Psychrosis.
Yeah, he gained a lot of space there.
Going for the dash block here, but the scapegoat keeps him out. He has to slap it out, but he's not risking it, because if he does slap it out, it's just, it might just be enough.
Yeah, I don't know. This long term cannot be right though, right? I'm not certain if there's, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Shoot his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a bait on that, to be honest. But a little, like got lost in the sauce with the gun out. Look at him go. Yes. Not the best punish though. Could have been a little bit more, but you'll take a punish there. Oh, couldn't kill.
Was not able to optimize, but still curse. Oh,
Ah, that's scary. And there's no concentration here. Oh, that's good. You should win here if you're Psychrosis, I think, right?
Spending all that resources here.
There we go.
No! Okay, everything's fine.
We got it. We got it.
Everything's fine.
Psychrosis is alive. He is awake. What the heck was that interaction?
Everything's fine.
Activated.
It all worked out. But yeah, I think, what's it called? I think doing a little bit more shooting is, instead of just like trying to get in, is good. This actually is going to hit him, right? Yeah, and break the wall.
Okay, wall break.
Hard knockdown.
Positive bonus is returned. No need for
2P was safe to YRC there. That's why Psychrosis did it, I think. Nice bait.
Nice bait for punish. Oh, he was a bit too far.
It could have been an 8-shot steady aim shot, I think, for a punish instead. Oh, no. Oh, no. He doesn't have super, but I think... Oh, he's out of concentration. That's rough. I think that was the only Philippines player in top 8 too, right? So I'm sure everybody there wanted to see him do well. All right, what the... Dude, I hit the button one time, and that dog has already taken his ass through that wall. What the fuck just happened? It turns out they missed the first 20 seconds, it looks like, huh?
Yeah, names are switched, but yeah, ThatDog is doing so much
ThatDog.
damage.
Dude, what a name.
There we go. And I think I'm right to call that ThatDog is Yamato.
Oh yeah, that dog's not using the denim soul anymore. The names are flipped. I'm sure they'll fix it. Help.
Goes for a throw bait, probably there.
Okay.
Oh, that was a bit too far for the Sun Dipper.
Nice. Jiro has no burst here too. I think he could actually die before he gets it. Well, probably not now. Age super? Yeah, he's dead, I think.
That was a misinput for sure.
that was a Tyrant Ray, but unfortunately that became a missed input.
Okay. He's gonna burst right away. Yep. That's rough. There are some drop arenas happening in this. That is rough. The launch trailer. This shit is what a dash block. That dog actually has the sickest dash blocks. That was so good.
Option was, but either way, gets thrown in the other side. Tyurara with these mind games right now. Again, plus. Oh my gosh, he's just running up and throwing him out.
Oh, dead.
So what a
No burst.
Confirmed, sir.
It confirms City, and that is what Tyurara is known for. Very, very crucial hit confirms for the win.
He stared at
That is brutal. Damn, he just sent round start ran up.
Look at him. Ow. Okay. Big.
In theory, though, right? This matchup, Kai should control the grounded space pretty well, especially in this version. He should control space pretty well. He's got good low pokes to threaten Soul. Things like 2K, 2S, and 2D are all solid. And he has 6H, which is great to just jam when you're holding corner positioning. Like, he's got a lot of good stuff. Oh shit, that's how you feel?
This is the call out for the forward slash.
Doesn't confirm the 2K there.
That dog doesn't DP enough. I think it's risky to do, right? Because if you're wrong, you explode. I think being more... Oh my god, what a confirm. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
That was a regular hit 6 speed too. It's not like there was counters, so the slowdown made it easier. That was brutal.
If I was in that situation, well then again, I don't have a super.
One thing that I was going to say earlier too is that dog let Fujar go a lot so far, actually. I think because the defense has been so focused on dash blocking and playing like safer, I think he's not as ready for stuff that is like, you know, Tyurara taking big turns and just like doing stuff that is not as tight. Use the Dire Clap to get the shock state here. Carrying the shock state through the wall is pretty nice, right?
Again with a far slash confirm with stun dipper.
Getting to keep shock state. It's like that for any buff, right? Chaos, curse, stain, shock state. Oh, you good, bro? Are you okay?
Tyurara overcommitted with that DP.
Okay.
Look at that damage here. That's just out of one counter punish.
I'm surprised that combo wasn't like some jump S, jump D situation, but it got the job done.
Corrects himself. Oh, again with another throw there, sir.
They got the score wrong. It is 1-0. Tyurara, no? Oh yeah. Oh, they just fixed it. Okay. I must have looked away right before they fixed it.
Has all the resources to spend.
Okay, arrow.
Oh my
nice.
Good use of BRC. Yeah, but he's out of meter at this point though.
Dead.
Again with a throw.
Again.
Doesn't even need to OP.
Yeah, good movement there too. Gave him a little bit of space to see if he was gonna do something, and then just ran it down and got the throw. It was smart. Oh man, he started with CSE. We missed the round start a few times. I'll try to bait the burst. That was a good call out from that dog though. Nice. And yeah, burst right on the clean hit VV, so you don't get the damage, you don't get the wall break for positive. Surprised he spent the bar actually. Oh, what a gamer. That was a cool route to route around burst like that. That's interesting. Oh, the wall damage is still so high. That sucked. Damn, nice. That was really good. That 2S to counterpoke the far slash was great. I don't know that BR would have hit after though. They cut away a round start to show the players, but they're just cutting back late. I mean, I think they had some production problems there. There was a fire. I don't know how many of you guys knew about that. There was like a fire that they had in the venue. Like an electrical fire. I don't think it was like a very serious thing. They just evacuated and fixed it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there was a fire in the venue. Yeah, it was that dog's gameplay. Yeah, I'm sure. Bursting the YRC, pretty good option, I think there. You essentially just trade your burst for the 50 bar. Ooh, he almost had that. Almost had that, by the way. Whose mixtape started the fire? Yo, hand me the aux cable, bro.
I can smell the wild throws going, man.
It was pretty wild. I think everybody was fine though. I don't think there was anybody hurt or anything like that. It was just there was a fire in the venue, which is pretty. It's always a little scary, right? You're like, oh. I remember because like Eris was gonna restream the Tekken, and then he booted up the stream, and then there was a fire. Not the unfortunate on the routing that he didn't get clean hit VV into a wall break move after. I feel like ThatDog's combos are always like they're not quite what I expect. They're always like something a little different. I'm always like, this is what it's gonna be. Oh, nice. And RC, yeah. When you have the meter to take big gambles like that, it's pretty solid. 6H with bar is still pretty good. It's pretty bad without meter though, I gotta say. Current Soul 6H is so... I don't know what to do with the move. It's a weird move. Ooh, that was not even... It didn't even combo.
For some reason, that didn't combo actually. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my gosh.
Nice. You know, when someone is doing what ThatDog is doing, which is just dash blocking like this, taking big turns is a good answer. Because you know they're probably not going to challenge what you're doing. They're probably just going to be dash blocking. Safe jump. Yep. Yeah, again, I think... Oh, I know meter wall break too. Chose not to because safe jump's not really a threat, right? I think instead of that combo, you could have just done something a little faster that was clean hit VV. That probably would have been more damage.
Oh, very defensive play here in the corner. Oh my gosh, that commitment.
Nice. Dead. Perfect. That was great. Because Tyurara, like, he bursts so early. He bursts before the hit connects. Like, as soon as the RC is over, he bursts right away. 6H still good out of 2P. I mean, you can do 2P 6S instead most of the time. It's like a better option. Yeah, Tyurara's, like, I don't know, his bursts are so immediate a lot of times. So because of that, I think that's a good hard call out on like, hey, I know this burst timing is going to be right away. Oh, it went the wrong way, and he didn't get clean hit VV because of it. That's okay. That's a good way to save it. Nice. Dude, I was going to say, he also hasn't wild thrown at all in this set, but I don't even think he needs to. It's just like meaty close slash just keeps hitting. A whip punish. Nice. I like him not doing far slash 5H as well because I don't think 5H would have reached there. It might not have anyway. So I think just doing far slash bandit revolver is safer, a bit better. Oh, that sucks. He's really been struggling to deal with Fuji Arc, actually. That's been a big part of this matchup, I think. Oh, not far enough. Or maybe the gravity was too high. Oh, he should have died off that hit. Dude, what an air throw break, by the way. Yeah, these two are both... Oh, that was a missed DP. These two both have very solid movements. Last round. Nice. Great movement, and also I think like ThatDog is playing obviously very defensive, and Tyurara he wants to go, right? He's trying to get in there. There's the interruption I was looking for. You get such good corner carry off of it too. Oh wow, that was a big risk. That's a safe jump. Nice. That was so good. Okay, so this is so plus on block, right? Like if you air block this, it's incredibly plus. But it whiffing meant that he actually was able to punish. And recognizing the difference between the two is very difficult. That is not easy. And I think that IB probably made that happen. That's huge. That is a big W. You gotta wait out the meter here. I think if you're ThatDog, right, you're waiting for stun dipper. Just gets hit low. Uh-oh. Nice. That'll do it. I think what happened is ThatDog kind of recognized, like, you know, he doesn't want to do stun dipper RC. He wants me to be scared of stun dipper RC. So instead, I'll just like do an offensive option and just not think about it. Because like against Kai, when he has bar, you can't play the video game, right? You're just like, okay, I have to sit here and wait because he's gonna stun dipper. And if instead you just like don't stun dipper, then you can just do whatever you want because your opponent's scared of you the whole time. Alrighty. Gobou against Seo. A little bit of shooting. He picked Zato? I didn't see this match. I don't know who... If I played these two characters, I have to imagine Goldlewis would be a better pick, no? It's the same idea for both characters, right? Where obviously neutral is not great. You're going to have some problems here. But like when you get in, both of them have really strong offense that Happy Chaos does not like dealing with, right? I think Goldlewis's offense is great against Happy Chaos. Even though he has a really good low check with 2K, like he doesn't have good buttons to poke with at a lot of the ranges that Goldlewis can press you know, the advantage with. It's really solid. Same thing against Zato. I mean, when Zato gets in on you, you're not playing the video game, right? But I'm surprised Zato. I mean, the movement at neutral, I think Zato's movement is a bit worse in terms of... Oh, excuse me. I had to have a sip of coffee. In terms of his air mobility is so bad. Goldlewis has his low jump arc. That's actually quite good for dealing with the pokes. So, like, that's pretty nice. And Zato, unlike Goldlewis, Zato cannot use the Behemoth to poke against, like, far slash or 2S or whatever, or, like, far steady aim shot. I don't know that Goldlewis is, like, a better matchup, but I imagine it's, like, what's it called? It's better in some ways, and I think I would almost rather play tournament Goldlewis. Although, a lot of the Happy Chaos players at EVO, like Lossel, right, lost to Leffen, for instance. So, I mean, some of the Happy Chaos players at EVO have lost this matchup. I don't think this matchup is, like, unwinnable or anything, but yeah, I mean, that looks tough. Wow, he's back in. Interesting. I'm so surprised he played Zato. The one thing that is true, though, is, like, if this happens, right, you're in this position in the corner, everybody in the game does not want to be here against Zato. This shit sucks no matter who you are. That's rough. Try to beat the burst with the curse, I think.
Good conversion by Sayo, still maintaining the curse for Zato.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, that trade seems pretty good, though, because you get the screen real estate. All right, burst is there.
good block with the overhead.
Blocks look good. Just did break the law. I think doing drill is better probably, right? But he's maybe afraid of burst. Oh, did he get him again?
This is gonna hit.
Damn.
Trade offer.
I think I think he did 5H break the law because he wanted to beat burst maybe, or he was scared burst was gonna come. I'm not sure. Oh, I like forward jump from Sayo there to try to get away from grab plus frog and hope that it would whip. It did. Yeah, the amorphous in mid-range looks pretty solid. I wonder, though, if you can just bait it as Happy Chaos. Could you not just, like, pull the gun and then instantly reload or something? To, like, bait it once he has 50 meter? Yeah, also, he's not doing anything here, right? Oh, he did it again. I don't even think he reacted to anything. I think he just did it, right? Because that gunshot came out after. Well, Sayo should probably win this round. Okay, never mind.
Right back at you.
Oh, you're dead.
He came out of nowhere.
Leapfrog from downtown.
I mean, Amorphous is also... That's toxic. Amorphous is also plus on block. They did call Amorphous Amogus.
I'm gonna throw everything at you.
I don't need it.
These two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. That's what the commentator said. You know, I saw Jeremy this weekend, chat, and we were laughing at him because that's the line he says in Street Fighter 6, right? And I told him about that, and he was like, listen, keep it down. And I was like, I'm going to say it every time. And he did the line just like the game. The perfect, like, enunciation. I was like, look at him go. Nice block. Oh, you're still dead here.
Yes, okay. Goes for an empty jump low.
You can only block for so much, man.
Well, yes, wrong.
No, that is bad. That is a really brutal round start. I think if you're Sayo, you might have to challenge a bit, huh? Instead of just, like, trying to run back with Curse. Oh, Slumperino. Help! Is it command grab time? I knew it, but I would have got hit if I jumped because he fucked it up. I would have got hit. Sayo not getting hit. What a genius. Nice. I love that. Far slash because it hits multiple times, right, to chew through the clone. Also, perfect backdash. Far slash because it multi-hits, right, blows through the clone. And then, look at this, 2S. And then when the frog is coming out here, notice the backdash. So Frog, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Frog doesn't always hit twice, right? The second hit of Frog can miss. And the way to make that easier is notice the backdash here. By backdashing, what he does is he cuts off the screen. So this is the max distance the screen can be, right? You make it so that Happy Chaos is at the edge of the screen now, and the Frog will hit him because, you know, he can't go any further. If you're in the middle of the screen, then what happens is sometimes the Frog will hit you on the first hit, and then you kind of like go flying to the edge of the screen, and then Frog doesn't connect on the second hit. But see, the Frog hits here because he backdashes. If you ever watched a Zato player, you know, do Frog and backdash before, if you're ever wondering why they ever do that, that's the reason you do it. It's to pull the screen back so that the Frog hits twice, guaranteed.
This time, Seo gets the go burst and kills Eddie at the same time.
Gets concentrate in and gets his gunshot.
Yeah, it's useful in a few scenarios for some characters. Yeah, you can do that with Jacko. You can do that with any character that has a minion or like an object on the screen or even a fireball. It's very good for fireball characters in a game like Street Fighter, where you can like pull the screen back so that the fireball stays on the screen. Ooh, that's rough. Nobody wants to hit a button there, right? Like, while you're landing, the clone's there, you get anti-aired, you're scared, you're like, oh god. Ouch. Oh, big drop though. That is huge. Like, Seo could have got a big fat combo there. Oh well, side swap. Didn't get the combo though. Air throw looks great. OTG drill plus. It's gonna combo here. Gobou is so good at using BRC, and honestly, a lot of times he just does it. Like, he has 50 bar, he's like, fuck it, BRC time. Oh, look at the confirm off counter hit Drunkard Shade. Ouch. Counter. Not gonna kill. Oh, it took double concentrate. Interesting. Okay, he can block here. Oh, missed the frog. That 2K is pretty important. Rough trade. If that counter hit, I think Seo can win the round on that hit, so.
Okay, round start fighting for heavy slap rather. Sandwich time. Okay, goes for a
nice.
crossover.
I like that idea. If Eddie's gone there, you know, command grab looks pretty good. I love the unsummon there too on the frog from Gobou. He knows, like, all right, well, you know, you're gonna block the frog, hit the ground beat. I'm gonna be plus. I'm just gonna like unsummon and then go for some new shit. I like that idea too. Gobou just did not bait the burst. Nice. Gobou didn't even try to bait the burst. He's like, I'm just gonna take the damage. I like this idea too. Jumping at him and then BRCing back to see if he can bait an anti-air. He tried far slash. 10 frames. 2K will get the job done. Nicely done. Look at that little head. Like, Seo's like, ah, he got me. Made me bleed my own blood. Yeah, jump forward, BRC back's pretty solid. So our winners finals. We haven't seen Jiro in like an hour. Pochi the Dog, the legend. The classic. I mean, look at this, man. What a winners finals. Anji versus Axel. Maybe the tier lists were actually just flipped the whole time. Two dogs in top 8, not clickbait. It's true. That is true. It is not clickbait to say that there are 2 dogs in top 8. Nice whip punish. Using the PRC second is always, you know, it gives you the advantage in situations like that. Big dead. Oh, not dead? Could you not have done 6P co? Oh, maybe it was safer not to. Maybe the tier list was flipped the whole time.
There we go. Round start sprint. Let's go. Guard points at plus. Watch kind of jump perhaps.
Damn. You know, 2S into Fujin didn't used to combo a long time ago, right? Didn't that used to not combo? Although didn't 2S used to not be so fast? Man, both those buffs are nice. I'll tell you what. 2S used to be 12 and it's 10 now, and Fujin didn't used to combo off of it. Seeing him do 2S Fujin, I'm like, yeah, that's one thing that he needed his far buttons to do this. Like, far slash Fujin combo, 2S Fujin combo should be like that. 2S is, yeah, it's so much better. That was a good buff for Anji, to be honest. He needed that. Try to bait the burst. Baited the burst again. Got that dog in him. He had that burst in him too, but not anymore. He needed those buffs. Anji needed his normals to feel good and work into Fujin on regular hit. Like, come on. Come on.
But still,
Need that to happen.
5K check. Oh my god. Pochi with a 2K 2 check as well.
okay,
Nice
60.
60. Renton time once the guess. Okay. Guard corner again. No block on the overhead. Nice. This time, Pochi.
Yeah, Goldlewis' 2S is not a good button. I think it's okay in some matchups, but it probably needs to be slightly faster for sure. 13 frames and worse than his far slash in almost every way.
And punishes the roll into a kill.
It's not a grade 2S for sure.
Calling out when he would do the spinny.
Overcommitted with a 2S.
Yeah, he was way
I love the fact that that is the primary pressure option, by the way.
damn, that's far slash.
And look at this.
Just
line.
doing the, what's it called, Fujin into the Fujin P follow-up,
There we go. Now he just starts to go for a dash block. Wasn't ready for.
and then just taking the
Great option.
plus frames off of it, because you can Kara it to make it close.
6K follow.
It's pretty good. I like that answer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, you're so high. This is hard to burst. I like that combo route. I think he was trying to play around burst after that and was just like, alright, let me see. And then 5K BRC still had a route there, potentially.
Nice range awareness there.
Oh,
Okay, punish.
Oh, okay, goes for it. Okay.
That works. That works.
oh, that's hard to block. We never block those. Nobody blocks that. That's no human being is landing from this normal and blocking 5D there. Like everybody gets hit. Like nobody blocks it.
Yeah, this is the first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is tongue out. So you get
What's the name of the P follow-up?
slide. Plus.
Off of, oh, nice bait. And I love that dash block. Holy shit, what a god. Shin? Okay. That dash block on the burst was sick. Did you guys see this? Look. He blocks the burst and he dashes into block so he gets this deep 6H punish.
Punish so hard.
That's great.
Butterfly for you.
How you supposed to deal with fan? So the Fujin P follow-up Shin is air-to-airable usually, or you can hit a high hitting normal that will reach him if your character has one, if you're close. But off of the butterfly, he's keeping it tight, right? So he's not giving you a chance to do anything off of it. He's just gaining the plus frames by, yeah, doing that. But ideally, you want to air-to-air it most of the time. You hit him out of it with air-to-air, or a grounded normal. Like Axel, maybe he can 2S. I imagine jump back P is good for him, or jump back K, maybe. Oh, that was cheap.
Works out every time.
Everyone gets.
Could he not have OTG'd and killed? Well, I guess it's okay anyway. Your idea is to interrupt it. For instance, Goldlewis is really tall, right? So Goldlewis can like hit his 5P, and it hits Anji's like P follow-up from Fujin, which is hilarious. Like that's like one of the only uses for it besides catching people jumping out of drone. It's really good for that situation. Other characters usually want to air-to-air or hit your anti-air button. Like Soul can 5K if he's close, right? But if he's far, he has to jump air-to-air. So like, it depends on your character. Like Goldlewis can also close slash it if he's really close, but that's a little harder. He can jump P it. He can jump S it if he's farther. Like every character has their own option that you have to like look at. You know, with Biken you can do air dash, like jump back S, air dash, jump at, like you can do a whole combo. So like, you know, there's a lot of options. So I would look at what your character can do. I usually just default to air-to-airing it, right? With Bridget, yeah, I would imagine Bridget 6P destroys it. I would also imagine that what's it called? I would also imagine that Bridget can just air-to-air jump H it. Oh, nice bait. Man. Yeah, Jiro really, he kind of spams Fujin P, huh? Like dude, he spent 90% of the set like doing Fujin P. He just did it over and over and over. I think if your opponent is just not going to interrupt it and it's your plus on block Fujin follow-up. So if like you're just going to give me plus frames over and over and over, like, fuck it. Seems like a good deal for me, right? Like, why not just take the free plus frames over and over? I can't believe it. I think it's dangerous to do it that much because most people just have like, they have pretty reliable options. But if nobody is stopping it, then you should just do it. It reminds me, there's a lot of things like this for Goldlewis where like there are answers to it, but if people don't do them, I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna win. This option has a pretty easy counterplay that my opponent's just not doing because they're probably overstimulated by everything else. So they're like, fuck it, all right, I'm just gonna do this over and over. Mostly the way I defend against it is I stay on the ground and I IB for Fujin Nagiha, the low follow-up, and then if I see him leave the ground, I usually always jump back air to air or jump forward air to air, depending on the character. With Goldlewis, you can 5P, for instance. With Soul, you can 5K if he's close, or you can jump back, jump K, like air dash, jump K, jump D, BR, whatever you want to do, right? Yeah, and then they could do no follow-up on you. But if they're doing no follow-up, then that's when you have to like be brave and just hit a button there, right? Like, it's like the RPS around Fujin. But the general response should be IB for Nagiha timing, react to Fujin P or overhead. ThatDog versus Gobou. Dude, ThatDog played another color. He played Denim Soul first, then he played Default Soul, now he's playing Orange Soul. Does he just match his opponent? This matchup, I think, is pretty good for Goldlewis. This is a good matchup for him. Soul, I think, really struggles in this version in particular. That's a throw bait, by the way. Yeah, this... So what happens here with Jump H is, like, it beats DP, because your DP will go the other way, and you'll miss it, and he'll either beat it with Jump H, or in Soul's case, he gets Vortex here. Right, that's unfortunate for him. It can happen. Most DPs, that's how Goldlewis baits them. He does run up, whatever it's called. Run up, jump H. It's very good. One thing about Gobou that's really interesting is he does jump H so much. Like, he actually loves him some jump H, and he does it a lot. Like, he does so much jump H in the front, behind, cross up, in the back. Like, he does it all the time. What about Alex Nostalgia?
Jam. The Sajam.
Yeah, and in this matchup in particular, I think one of the reasons why it's harder for Soul in this version is the new buff Far Slash for Goldlewis is so good. Like, it is... Oh, that would have actually pulled him out of the corner, but ThatDog didn't know. Like, his Far Slash is so good in this matchup, and also, I mean, Soul is not good at dealing with characters who attack diagonally above him. Like, 6S does not hit far away like that. What's it called? He doesn't really have a good button to hit diagonally out above him. That's not like a space that he attacks very well, and Goldlewis's jump is in that space, right? So he has to like run and be preemptive with 6P, which is, you know, not an obvious answer and like not something that a lot of Soul players do by default. Oh, he did die there. That was 2P. Was that 3 hits? Was it 2P, 2P, BT? Yeah, he's not good at that. If you think about characters that normally do well against Soul, they usually can occupy that space, or they have really good low hitting buttons that beat his low pokes usually, or beat his pokes because they are low pokes. I think run into 6P is also very good for this matchup for Soul. I think you got to do it because look at how much space he just gave up. That's the problem, right? Is when your character, or when you give up space against Goldlewis, if he corners you, you probably lost the game. What up, Xenon? You really do not want to get cornered. It is so scary. You got to fight for your space. Oh. Oh, wow. He didn't time it right to beat the DP there. Super, yeah, of course. Of course. Gobou loves him some reversal super. Oh, dead? Yeah, he would have got OTG Behemoth there, so... Oh, we got him. Yeah, you should kill. Nicely done.
Wait, he was sure that Gobou was gonna opt for the Gatling gun.
ThatDog be a good boy, sir.
Oh, that was a good try to whiff punish, actually.
Delay follow-up.
Yuma. Dude, look at how deep he's hitting these jump H's, too. Man. Uh oh, you're stuck. Help!
Continues the pressure, spends the meter for it. Plus.
Throws the DP as a reversal. Overhead. Goes for another throw out of the guard crush so that he couldn't reversal or anything. That's unsafe. Yep. Usually air dash Behemoth is not safe if he just does it from like jump height. He has to like, oh, you're dead.
No pressing for you. Bam.
For it to not be unsafe, he has to do like a jump button into Behemoth. Even then it's usually negative, but he spaces himself out, so. Man, he is... I don't think we've seen an anti-air land so far for ThatDog. Also, what I said before about backdashing Behemoth, that also applies to DPing Behemoth. Like, if you're blocking a button and you think he's going to cancel into Behemoth, then you know,
Cross,
it's really good. It's a good option. This guy fucking Gobou is a sack of shit. Look at this. Look at this pressure in the last like 10 seconds is despicable. It's also weird. Like people don't usually do this with Goldlewis. He does BRC into the low and it makes it more plus. And instead of going for like low slash behemoth or another behemoth or whatever, he does run up, cross up, jump H, which is like such a weird choice there, right? Then he does jump. He's been doing this setup a lot. He does drone, jump H, or jump D, air dash. He usually does jump K there. This time he did jump P whiff into fast overhead behemoth. And then the drone hitting after means it's a hard knockdown now, too. So he has even more frames to run up and do all this.
Tries to go for something, baiting it. Calls out
Yep.
the throw punish.
Brutal. That is brutal. That pressure was all so Gobou. Like other people don't do that too. Other Goldlewis players don't really do those kinds of things. It's a weird style of pressure. Most other Goldlewis players don't do this kind of stuff. Not because it's not good or anything, right? Like it is good, but it's just you can press with this character in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of ways to do offense.
Makes it plus everything. Spends the meter, keep the pressure. That's a low.
Look at it, like that style. Look at the way he's pressing. He's always jumping, always doing jump H, jump D, flying around with Behemoth. He like does not stay on the ground and just uses grounded buttons. Wow, that was weird. He does not do that. My dude is jumping and like flying and just doing some weird shit that's like very effective. Weird relative to the rest of how people play this character, right? Most people do not play like this. What up, Wordplay? Thanks for the prime. He has like such a unique style of Goldlewis. Even if you have a lot of Goldlewis practice, I think the way Gobou plays is so strange. I also think if you play Gobou a lot, other Goldlewis players are probably very weird to you. Like they don't play in a way that you're used to. Oh no.
But look at the chip damage.
Conditions him not to do anything, gets thrown.
That was very safe to burst. Yeah, 2P whiff, wait. 2P is, you know, you can meaty with it and bait YRC or burst.
Confirm into a very, very optimal punish.
Gobou doing a lot at this point because he's very confident with the life lead.
Yeah, FD also does make... And IFD responds so weird to jump H from Goldlewis. It's like such a weird... It pushes you back in a very unusual way. It pulls you in like a vacuum, kind of. Oh, burst right on the clean hit. Super.
Hammer of God. Nice decision.
Did you say the Hammer of Dawn? Anya. Drop the hammer. No 6P. Oh, he lost. This is pretty hard to... Yeah. He definitely needed the anti-air there. I think that dog did not have a good plan to deal with the Goldlewis air approach for sure. Carmine, no, Anya. Ah, it's sanitized. Oh, he went to Zato against Axel. I think Goldlewis is fine into this too. I think both of his characters. It's funny that he plays Zato and Goldlewis because I don't even think these two are complementary in terms of their matchup spread. When I think of the characters these two lose to, it's kind of the same, right? They kind of have the same bad matchups for the most part. So it's interesting that these are the two he plays. He just, I assume, just likes these two characters. So he's like, yeah, that's what this will do. They sort of just have overlapping bad matchups as characters. Not Axel as being one of them, but like the matchups Zato has trouble with are kind of the same as Goldlewis for the most part. Like what? Like characters like Leo, not good for Goldlewis either. What's it called? Happy Chaos. Also, it's not like your coverage there is fantastic. Ram is like, I guess you play Goldlewis, right? Instead of Zato, because that's bad.
Yeah, just in time. That burst was just in time for Eddie to disappear.
Axel, I mean, they're both kind of like the same deal, I suppose. Like neither are, you know, it's like, all right, this will do. It's just so interesting to me. They're not, I would not call them complimentary. Nice, backdash BRC jump D. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think Goldlewis and Zato have similar matchups that are tough for them, probably, right? But yeah, covering those matchups are, I mean, you have to play one of those characters probably. Like you want to cover Ram and Leo and Happy Chaos, like so does the whole cast, right? Everybody wants to beat those characters. Everybody wants to beat Ram, Leo, Goldlewis, or Ram, Leo, Happy Chaos, Nago.
Good snipe with the rinse and killing Eddie.
Like they're all, it's just the cast. Ooh, jump. That let him summon there. That is unfortunate that his jump H didn't hit Frog. Oh, I think he got him? Ouch. It's pretty good, I think. As far as like just doing raw supers go, it doesn't get much better than that, right? It's plus on block. It's got some travel time, so you can have some extra travel to run up, do whatever you want to do. As far as like a raw just do it super goes, it's up there with like level 2 security Goldlewis laser super, and it's probably better than that because it doesn't cost you anything else. And then it's like Sacred Edge from Kai. It's like it's you know, Amorphous and Sacred Edge are like the two, like, yeah, fuck it.
Oh, good blocks. Never mind.
Bike and gun. Bike and gun's also plus. I think Amorphous is probably a little bit better though. All of them are like the same, just like, yeah, I want, fuck it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, the Bridget Roger super. Yeah, they're all like, yeah, I'm doing it. This sounds good. You know what would be good right now? Winning neutral. Just, let me just throw it out.
Uh-oh, lead is now in play. Usually in the match.
Nasty. Nasty mix-up. The whiff jump H. Love him some BRC. Gobou is a BRC main. I think any character that uses BRC, well, he's like, this is my main. He loves BRC. He uses it so much, and it's good. It's very good on this character and Goldlewis. Nice. That was great because even though obviously the pressure is ending there. Oh, I could have just killed, no? Even though the pressure is ending there with Eddie, he still has bar. So like 5 DRC is pretty solid because if it hits, you can combo and kill. If it doesn't hit, you can just extend your pressure into drill and then reset, and then you'll have Eddie back soon anyway. Wow, that was fucked up. What a weird setup. It's like he did 6H, and I guess oppose being there means you don't want to poke on 6H. Normally, I think Axel just hits like 5k here or something, right? Jump K, jump D. I'm surprised. Okay, I'm surprised that he didn't block the jump K, jump D. I guess you have to block overhead there, right? I thought he did another overhead before that, but it was just jump K, jump D. Jump D working as intended. I know, I love it. Yeah, he just air dashed after. Oh, dead. He just air dashed on 6H and did jump K, jump D. I thought for some reason he did like 6H into a button into jump K, jump D after for some reason, but it was not. It was just oppose was there to cover him. I wonder if Rainwater Round Start beats Far Slash. He did Far Slash last time. 6H-in? He's a 6H gamer? I don't know what 6H in neutral is supposed to be besides oppose. I assume it's oppose, but he did it twice, so maybe there's a plan. Or maybe he missed his quarter circle twice. It's gotta be oppose though, right? Axel bomb or...
No, he was just waiting for the right time. So in signs of life, Pochi the Dog is fighting.
Pochi the Dog is a cool name and seems like a cool player.
Unfortunately, he's gonna get pushed to the corner.
I like the name. I can't say anything bad about a name like that. That's pretty rough. Got caught by the landing frames. Yeah, this is also hard to burst until right there. It was gonna be a wall splat on that close slash. Well, runs up. Oh, 2P'd it. He actually did challenge. It's so rough. What you gonna do? What a perfect. You know, he's jumped out consistently. I think it would be nice if instead of just raw jump like that, if he air dashed out or jumped forward maybe a bit more. I think jumping back has not really gotten him any escapes out of the corner because Gobou's just been sniping with jump P or air throw or whatever. So I think like you have to come up with something better. Either you need to poke Eddie on the ground, or when you jump back you need to kill Eddie or find a way to escape from it. Because just jumping back's not doing much here, right? Like, yeah, you see, just holding up back pretty consistently. Oh, that was far slash.
Tries to press something, but rather fight.
Resummons, chooses not to break the wall. Next hit into Amorphous will probably kill, so oh my god, please help.
Very smart.
Tried jump DPRC. Did not it didn't work the last time either.
Oh no, okay. Do not get caught by the close slash. And this is
Who needs sword when you can just Amorphous, I guess, right? What a Blexon.
5B.
Oh, he had the hit too. Damn, he did have it. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh, I think he was trying to run up for the throw.
Very dangerous. Uh-oh. Still have meter.
Oh, I think Axel's in a good spot here, yeah. Can he reset the full screen and having 100% meter for Rensen RCs or command grab RC? Or even a little whiff on the zoning? Like, let's say he whiffed 5P or something there, or 2H even. He could have just RC'd and then he would have been safe anyway. So, you know, it's okay for you no matter what, basically. This tournament was sick to watch. I don't know how many of you watched this already or are just watching it for the first time now. This tournament was tight.
This is still in favor of
The grand finals is unbelievable. Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet, you're in for a treat. It's also, it's like cool. There's a lot of characters. I think he got hit actually. Yeah, that was jumpy.
no FD for him. Jump H.
Damn, he gets a lot of pushback on that. I don't even think he FD'd it, right? And jump H, jump D just pushed back so far. Even if he did FD it, it's still pretty far. Got him.
Check and jump S finds a hit.
Yeah, grand finals is next. I think the cool thing is that it's unusual characters and also it was just a really exciting matchup in particular. That movement was so perfect. It was right over the 2S. Nice. Rensen just wipes out Eddie there. You don't have to worry about anything. Get out of there. Big dead. Bing. Axel Bomba. 2 apiece. Got that dog in him, bro. Not that dog, in parentheses, the soul player. That dog, in parentheses, the spirit of, in smaller parentheses, that dog. Close original parentheses.
Healing himself now. Goofy again. This time, Gobou responded to the 2S. Combo. No, none of that.
Early burst. I respect it. No momentum's allowed.
I gotta make my name Dog Jam at this point. Like, everybody's got that dog in them. That dog canine. Yeah. Good old Pochi the dog. Pochi. Drunkard knockdown. Hella plus drill. I think he blocked, no? I suppose without Eddie, it could be worse, right? Yeah. Without Eddie up, the punish is probably not super good there. Can he, like, air dash in and then do 2H into summon there instead of doing jump H? Or does he have to do jump H, I wonder? No Eddie for the pressure here, yeah. I like the jump out. There's got to be something else, though. I feel like the defense here has really not had a lot of challenging, and because of that, Gobou's just been twerking in the corner, just doing whatever he wants. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what else you're going to do there besides Gold Burst, to be honest, when your sweep's recovering like that. Oh, there was a gap there. He could have hit. Yeah, nice. He ended up hitting Eddie eventually. He loves him some 5D. Wow, what a wake-up button. This motherfucker Gobou from half screen away was hitting that 2P. Oh, the second hit. That was good. He was really blocking it out. Doing well. Well played, though, from Gobou. That was close. We almost had Jiro versus Pochi. Unfortunate couple of errors, I think, at the end there. The handshake, the fist bump handshake, fist bump. Jiro on winner side, back to Goldlewis. So Gobou lost the first set and tried Goldlewis first. He lost 2-1 and then went to Zato and then lost the game. So he's just back to Goldlewis. I think the thing is that this matchup, Goldlewis has a lot of good stuff. Anji has some good answers. Like, obviously, he has spin to deal with drone in mid-screen, which is pretty nice. But a lot of the stuff that Anji wants to do, I think Goldlewis, you know, he's got his great jump D, which is useful against Anji's best pokes, generally. He has approaching with Behemoth, Look at that 2P beating the Fujin P follow-up, by the way. He has good answers to counter super in his pressure too, surprisingly. He struggles more with Baiken counter than he does with Anji's, for sure. Anji's counter is a lot easier for him to deal with. Dead. Oh my god. There's also not a lot of blocking in these sets. These two did both, they spent a combined $120. Like, they're not trying to block, right? That's a lot of money. Like, they spent 120 bucks. You might as well just get what you paid for. He could have thrown there and then the drone would have comboed, I think. But a mix up for another day. You're so dead. I'm surprised about the burst. I think bursting against Goldlewis needs to be very, you got to be thoughtful about it, because like, if you burst there and then Goldlewis kills you, you actually just don't have a burst for the rest of the game, maybe. Because if he kills you the next round, you're not going to build it back. It's not going to matter now, but bursting against Goldlewis is, yeah, you can't just like burst with a pixel on round 1 and then get it back the next round, no problem. Oh, he challenged. Yeah, they spent 60 bucks, then they bought the season passes. They spent like $150 combined on this game. You think either of them are trying to fucking block? Like, I didn't spend 150 bucks to hold down back like a coward.
Of course, Gobou can adjust to that and delay and stagger his options.
Gonna break the wall.
Like, they're here to fight. They're not here to be cowards. I like that Jiro mixes up between spin through the drone and also jump D. I think it's cool to do both. That'll beat it, yeah. Jump H as a cross up, or even delayed jump H right there as a neutral jump to beat Anji parry is one of those things that's like, yeah, it makes the parry a lot weaker than something like Baiken's where she just parries and you die. Big dead. Got hit low by the 5K and then drone combos. Then you get the 842. Super, super dead. Jiro's down a lot here. He has not been able to establish any kind of anti-air control, basically, in the matchup. Like, he's just spending every round getting absolutely smacked up. Media burst. Trying to run up and challenge on the drone right away. I like that idea. He got a little bit more space. And jump back again. Yeah, he has to. I think he's got to look for the anti-airs a bit more, right? He's really struggling to hold space because Gobou is just approaching in the air so much. Oh my god, he woke up. What's it called? That is a dead zone on that behemoth. I don't think this hits, does it?
Oh no! That was too far. I'm sorry.
It's overhead time. Oh, nice. Not enough to kill though. Dude, he just swung it. Cross up? Of course. Oh, try to stay in the front that time. Nice. I like that idea. Try to stay in the front and Jiro just backs out of there like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, look at Gobou go. Like, look at this neutral. Gobou is not trying to sit on the ground and hit this far slash. He's not trying to sit there and like play on the ground against Anji. My dude is flying. He's a bird. He is a bird. He's like, wouldn't it be sick if I played a character that can fly? And he just picked Goldlewis. Look at him go. Like, he's flying. He's not here to sit on the ground like a coward when he could be a bird of prey. Oh my god, you did not do fast RC drone. That is an important part about the matchup in this version. 2K, or not 2K rather, 2S and 2D are good low profiles against his far slash. You see that? So if Goldlewis does play on the ground, there is good counterplay to his grounded normals, right? You can 2S to beat it. But obviously if Anji's 2S'ing, then Goldlewis just pulls up with his jump D and then he gets hit, so. Nice. That burst is really important that I got the drone out of the way too. Triple Co. And the wall break. Oh, it didn't kill. If he'd supered, he would have died. But he spent bar to save himself there and get a higher damage wall break that still didn't quite kill. What a mighty mule. Thanks for the prime. Yeah, he could have supered, but he didn't recognize it, so he PRC'd to try to break with a higher damage option, but yeah, he could have supered regular. He could have Kara supered. He could have. I don't even know. Is 5H more damage than Rin? It probably is, right? But yeah, I think he recognized a little too late. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's okay. Nice punish and to a setup.
Dude, he does Fujin P so much. And it's funny because Gobou actually doesn't really poke against it very often. Goldlewis has a pretty good response with, what's it called? 5P. 5P is very good against it.
Never mind. The drone is just
Dude, he is 2Ping for his life.
still alive.
Gobou is not trying to block. Oh, good call out. Yeah, so Rin would have been better than what he did. Wall break super. Nice. Fujin P is the fan, the jump fan that he does. That right there, that's the Fujin P follow-up. A little fan toss. The overhead is H. The hop is K, and then the low is S. That is a meaty. You do have to block it eventually. Wow, nice. That was good. Post slash drone is also good there, but I think you should do it right away instead of delaying like that probably. It let him jump out because he did it a little later, I think. Look at him go. That's a lot of risk. Nice. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, built a burst. That's a big Ko call out, but Ko is good here because a lot of the times people run up on drone and they try to air, right? So like if you run up and Goldlewis is like doing jump ass here or something, then you can use Ko to smoke it, and Gobou did not get a good punish, so. BRC, he should be able to kill.
Convert into a kill potentially. There we go.
Perfect.
Wow. Jiro.
Dude, Gobou is flying. Yeah, he's definitely in the air. He doesn't like to block. He doesn't like to be on the ground. Why be on the ground when you can fly? You know? That's his logic. It's only a level 1 drone, yeah. Nice. I like that he didn't do jump D that time. Anji has okay counterplay to the drone too, right? I mean, between Koing the jump attack, I cannot believe Ko traded, by the way. Between Koing or Clash rather, Koing the jump attacks or doing a spin or whatever, like he has good options. Jump D. Oh, there it is. What up? Thanks to tier 1. He has good stuff.
The pressure with the drone out.
Better than some other characters for sure.
Look at the chip damage.
Oh, he's big dead.
Wasn't ducking. Bam.
Reset point now for Gobou.
Stomp on him.
That's big. I kind of like that he just chose to actually just approach on the ground that time. Rather than like every other time so far where he has just been big, like, all right, I'm going to just run and jump. Yeah, this is a great adjustment from Gobou, actually. It's so good. He's dead. That was a good adjustment. That was so smart. He saved literally the last round of that set. He was like, all right, it's time to just run at him on the ground and hit forward slash.
No changes necessary.
He didn't even jump. He's like, I don't need to jump. I'm just going to run you and hit forward slash. It turns out Goldlewis's grounded approach is excellent. Like, he has very good grounded normals, right? Oh, a little early on his forward slash there. I mean, that's the funniest part, is that he can play like that whenever he wants. Like, he can play on the ground and do that, and it's very good.
Okay, calls out the burst.
Very fine burst there from Jiro.
Big punish, bam. Yeah,
But he just doesn't do that. He likes playing in the air, which is like also totally fine. Minigun. Minigun's not doing too much for you there, right? Just looking to see if he'll get a hard knockdown or something instead of trying to drone. What up, Kinabot? Turns out Goldlewis is a good character. Always has been. He might have even, it's weird to think, he might have even been better when he first came out. Even though he's got a lot of buffs, before the FD changes, he might have even been better. He was so good in that version too. Nice. That was a great little 5K. What up, G-Zombie? To the prime. He was better? I think you're right, KB. I also agree. I think he was probably better too.
Nice jump over on that throw.
I think it's funny to think that this is the second best probably that he's been. On launch, I think he was probably better. Which is funny because, yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody really knew. Can you just Fujin this? Oh, he's in the air, I guess, right? Great jump cancel, by the way. Oh my god, we're literally hitting everything on our controllers. Everybody's playing. Look at the scramble. This set became one of the most scrambly sets I've ever seen. The jump cancel to block the laser was sick. He tried to do 2K into 2D Gatling, and he got 2K weight 2D, and then I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Jump K air to air, I guess, and then jump S gets anti-aired, and then he trades on wake up, and then he air dashes back again. Like, it's so scrambly.
Typhoon, what a chunky boy.
Try to cipher that. Nice. 6 clean. Breakfast plus.
Okay, oh my god, he let it
Nice. I like that little stagger that he's doing a little bit more staggering with like 2S, and also he did raw Fujin.
Finds a hit, and now it's Gobou's turn. Overhead.
Yeah, it probably needed a burst there. Again, the problem with committing, I think, to like run up far slash like that is Gobou is not on the ground. Fuzzy. Yeah, most people do the fuzzy differently, but this is a good setup for it. Most of the time, the way you fuzzy is you do the behemoth and then you PRC cancel into fuzzy. But this is just like, I'm going to do BRC into the behemoth, into the fuzzy right off of it. I actually don't know if jump H fuzzy works on that version. Is it only jump K maybe? Yeah, preemptive jump K, he did it right there again too, right? Jump K is great. It's useful. He's getting a lot of mileage off of it, but on defense after there, I'm not sure if it was gonna happen. Nice interrupt too. We haven't really seen him try to interrupt the behemoths a lot, which I mean for good reason, right? It's very scary to do. But Gobou's kind of been leading with a lot of 486s, so it makes sense to me. Help! Help!
But doesn't have the meter to continue it. And very oppressive round for Jiro.
Breaks the round start. Jiro just backdashing and checking.
I like him swinging the behemoth into the butterfly, by the way. It activates the butterfly, but it's also like, it gets it off the screen so you lose less space, and it gives you a chance to just see what they're up to. They could run up on you and get hit by it. Oh my god. I'm flying. Help! Nice. I like that. That's unfortunate though. Oh, he could have hit a button. Uh-oh. That behemoth was not plus on block. Jiro just didn't challenge. And he took a lot of damage for it.
High five. There we go. He spins out, but spends the meter and significant, but still back to neutral.
Probably went for a jump.
Horse, I'm telling you, Gobou's not trying to block. You gotta understand. Oh my god, he whiffed everything on the planet. Please kill him. Okay. Anji counter super is particularly bad against the way Gobou plays. Because Goldlewis jump H is really good at making it whiff. I do it a lot. Whenever Anji has bar, I do run up jump H on Anji to make it miss. It's like a very good option. And obviously, you can see in this set like how effective it is. Very consistent too. It's a very good answer. Damn, immediate jump H too. He did that shit right away. I like the jump Ds that we're seeing to fly over, although run up jump P is the right answer from Gobou. Or run up 2P rather. 2P is incredibly good anti-air. Oh, misses BRC there. And that was supposed to be run up 486, but he just got airborne 486. Oh, he missed it. He woke up 6P? What? What the hell is happening? Yeah, trying to jump K to catch him air dash in. Too high. Oh, that was good. That was good of Gobou to cancel the minigun. Right? So he canceled the minigun early. Jiro air dashed in looking for the counter hit on the minigun, and then he got, just a block because he was safe, and then that made him super negative. Oh, that could have been a big punish. He's not a Ko-punisher. If Gobou played my viewers, he would know how to punish Ko, but he's not familiar. I'm a Ko-punisher. I think Gobou is... He's not the same. My viewers would be Koing the shit out of Gobou. Nice. Side swap. Beautiful. Set up the drone. Very nice. And he stole the corner there too. He was barely out of the corner. He just like gets dragged right out. Oof. I wonder if it's because Jiro walked forward there. That is fucked up. That's tough to block.
Who is gonna block that?
Yeah, that 2D also went under the jump. Nice. That was great defense. Not easy to see that in the moment.
This time he has the meter.
He has
Continue
the
the combo.
resources. And
Dead.
wall break. That's going to be the round.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Goldlewis is
I don't see it. I see nothing.
heavy for that combo, but that works perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to jump D there. Why not? Oh, it barely... I think he ran into that. That sucks. I think Jiro, like, wouldn't have got hit, actually, maybe, from that. Help me, please.
Yeah, he's taking all the pluses.
Ah, he's dead.
What's it gonna do? What is a man gonna do versus that huge ass top?
Help.
Scariest part is when he goes for the
Help me. Yeah, when you're that far away, actually, I think challenging on Behemoth is pretty good because most of the time, from that far, Goldlewis is going to do like, especially off far slash, he's not going to do overhead or low BT to catch a button. He's going to do like the slow overhead, or he's going to do the one that's a true block string. So if he's doing a true block string, you know, you're fine. Or the one that's plus. Dude, Gobou is moving. Look at him go.
Another hit. 2P is looking so good for Gobou.
all them shoulders, dude.
Yeah, Anji's 2S beats Goldlewis's far slash. It's a great poke against it. It goes under it.
Responding with the JKs.
Okay, still
Swinging the Samsung smart fridge.
fusion impression. Okay, stay in the corner, sir.
I don't want my fridge to be smart. I just need it to be cold.
Pressing something. Goes for the throw, gets just caught him staring.
Hit him.
I don't need it to keep the time. Nice. That was so good. I also love that he just ran up to get the punish here too. Oh, he fucked it up. Oh no. Help me, please.
Oh my gosh.
Help me, please. He jumped. Help me. Oh, he missed the behemoth.
Plus.
Looking very bad.
Oh, he's dead. Oh my god, he built the burst. Raw Fujin punish. Oh, he opened the umbrella. Mary Poppins, motherfucker.
Man, the crowd goes wild, dude. That was a very scary BRC. If he did it too early, he's gonna get clipped if he decides to press something in between that. Oh, it gets caught backdashing with the overhead.
Mary Poppins, big fella. Oh, that's bad.
Counter hit, he has the meter.
Nice. He got 2S2H on counter hit there too. Close slash 2S2H.
Butterfly maintaining corner.
He's been pretty good actually. Like earlier on, especially, he was confirming counter hit close slash 2H
Not quite.
pretty consistently.
Positive bonus and another meter.
Oh my god,
What was that?
son. This guy Gobou. I remember thinking, this is, if I could summarize Gobou as a player, it's doing like Anji has bar. Why the fuck did he hit 6A? He could have BRC'd, he could have run up far slash, he could have like Fujin, he could have spun, he could have aired at, like, this beats so little. I don't understand. Did he try to behemoth? I don't know. He probably did that shit. I don't know.
Option 6H.
I don't know. I saw 6H. I was like, are you good, bro? I mean, I've done that once or twice in my life. But I gotta say, I would have been a little bit more scared than Gobou seemed like he was. He was like, alright, I'm doing this shit.
Now
Jiro
we
had the
have
life lead, so he could afford whatever,
Yeah.
whatever mistake that was.
Final game, though. Dude, look at this grand finals. Anji versus Goldlewis. And this is an Arc Revo qualifier, by the way. Winner is qualified for the Arc Revo finals. So this is, like, this is such a wild event. You know what I mean?
Jiro's backdash.
Oh, he got him.
Turn the butter.
Red Major is a qualifier. It's cool because Red Major is a qualifier. And then, oh my god. After Rev Major, next week, or this weekend rather, is Siotaku, right? Oh my god, he burst? Why did he burst with so little life? Jiro's a demon. He's got bar now, though. He could win. Oh, he caught him. Oh, he did catch him. He's about to build another meter, too. Oh, he didn't die on the OTGs. Japanese. Help me. Oh my god. Mary Poppins, big fella.
5D.
He loves that 5D.
The crowd's loving it.
He's Japanese. He lived the OTG because of it.
I can't hear anything else but the crowd. Actually.
Dude, these jump Ks have looked so good. Yeah, there's the counter hit confirm. Jiro is just missing everything. Oh, wake up close slash? Is that counter super? Yeah. He missed everything. He dropped his combo. He missed his wake up super. Oh my god, it is. We are flubbing.
Jiro able to answer back. Oi, Fujin.
He still has the burst though. He still has the burst. He's gonna save it.
Oh, that's rough. He gets the gold burst, but I think the drone is...
A lot of options. Oh, BR.
Oh, he could have RC'd.
Conversion.
Why did he burst? Ah, if he just does like RC here, right? Like, doesn't he just need to RC off this?
Oh, BRC.
No, you probably
Conversion.
Oh, brutal. That is brutal.
Very clean from Gobou. Very clean punish on the person. We are at the final round. Guilty Gear Strive time. We love to see it.
doesn't block the overhead. Side switch.
Oh no, help.
Plus.
That's his chance to get out.
ID.
Check.
Oh, he messed up. Oh, he let him get away with it. What up, Zerg?
Good luck.
Dead.
Unfortunately, Gobou.
He fucked it up again.
6 feet whiff.
Uh-oh. Looking dire.
Oh, that was like the most, it was the most scrambly spaghetti grand finals for sure. It was sick. Almost had Anji immediately in the Arc Revo qualifiers. Coming up this weekend in Florida is Sea Otaku. So Sea Otakus are also a qualifier.
Oh,
and
you're a
then
Sajam
next
fan
weekend
now?
is the event in France, right? The mix-up. We have a little gap after that, right? And then it's the rest of the tour down here in November, December, and then Big Frosty to close things out. Frosty is really interesting. I am curious if the patch is going to be before or after this, right? Because we get a patch in winter of this year. It's cool that there's so much coming, right? And then obviously next year we have new characters too, right? They haven't said when it's going to be. I'm sure they'll update people on that.